My heating system is leaking. It's been leaking all winter, and now that winter is almost over, I decided to fix it. So what I was missing is a tool like this, so I can easily tighten these stupid pressure fittings with the like these guys. It has two seals here that are now destroyed because this is a salvaged part, so these are not usable anymore, but you can see that there's two rubber seals. And where did I put that piece of tube? That goes over it like this, and then this ring and this one comes on it, and it will push the ring against the tube, which will compress and make a perfect seal around this piece of tube, yeah, the inner part of this fitting. So yeah, I got to redo most of the system's fittings because they are more than 10 years old at this point, and all the heat and pressure variation, it destroys rubber. So yeah, what did I want to talk about? Yeah, always get professional tools. That will help you a lot. This thing can spin it. Even if you paint the fitting, it can fit over it like a 24. And this is a 16 millimeter fitting. I mean, the tubes are 16. This is 24, 23, whatever. Yeah. So, always get professional tools. And I am going to try to refurbish this fitting because I need this one. I will put this in the highest point of the system so I can let the air out. Air always gathers in the highest point, or if it can get trapped somewhere in a radiator or something. So I'm going to put a valve on here. So at any point when I want, I just loosen the valve a bit, so a bit of water will come out, but also the air that is trapped inside the tube. So that will fix that problem. Eventually I can put an automatic valve that will let out the air automatically, but yeah, I had bad luck with those. I had one of those in my system, and it kept breaking down, filled with rust and some powder, oxidized powder. Yeah, that's not a good thing. I would rather go with a manual valve, and I'll just let out the air manually. So yeah, that part is an easy problem. I just put a valve on here with some Teflon tape. Yeah, thanks. Interruptions. And yeah, cut this out. Cut this, cut it, cut. So I am going to refurbish this, hopefully, with hot glue. Because hot glue has very good properties, better than rubber. It's kind of soft but hard at the same time, and if you do it right, it can close very nicely, close the gap between the inner part of this and the tube. So I want to try that. I have to plug in the hot glue gun, and yeah, we're going to see if I can fix that. Until then, I may need to clean that part very well, because this was like 8 years in a system and it gathered dirt in there. So let me get a piece of paper and some alcohol maybe. to be professional, to seem like I'm a professional or something. Yeah. Some alcohol, and let's get in there. Nah, that's more like it. It's nice and shiny. Can I reach the inner one? Almost. Yeah, it cleans up nicely. That's good. Then I'm going to do the other side too. To try and refurbish this thing, because you can't buy those seals separately. I don't know why. I haven't found one that's compatible yet. So yeah, now it's nice and clean. What I also considered is that I could maybe buy some tubes, rubber tubes, and I could slice them so they fit here. But yeah, I haven't found the correct dimensions yet. I will continue to hunt those down. Some online shop that sells different diameter tubes, but that's a long shot. That I don't like the odds of getting the right dimensions. Also the diameter and the thickness of the walls of the tube. So yeah, I'm not very hopeful about that. But this hot glue, put it on nicely, and then follow up and smoothen the surface. That will be the tricky part, because putting it on, it's no problem, but it needs to be smooth and consistent. So when I put on the tube and squeeze it, it will make a perfect seal. So that part, I don't know how it will work. That is that wasn't tested yet. I have no idea. Let me just clean the tip. Always clean the tip before use. So so just squeeze it there. Man, my hand is shaking. That's not good. I need the robot to do this. So let's see. Push it in there. I don't have to get it on the first try, because I can always reheat hot glue. That is not a real problem. Okay, it's in. Nice, all the way around. Okay, that's step one, and let's put one here. I can't reach the inner side. I mean the inner, the second seal. I will just do the outer one at first. Push it in all the way. So yeah, in theory this will work with the silicone rings. I also considered heating it up before I put on the tube, but that doesn't work because the tube is also plastic. So if I have to heat it up to 150 Celsius, then the tube will also melt. So that's not good. The tubes are rated for 75 C, 72, 75. Maybe it still says right on the tube. Let me just check. Oops. Yeah, I don't remember where it said it. I think it said it somewhere. the maximum temperature. It was on the website when I ordered the tube. It was 70 or 75, 72 something, whatever. So this is plastic on the inside and the outside, so you can't heat it up to reshape the silicone because everything will melt. So yeah, that will be in another video after I smoothen this out and put on some tubes and hope for the best, that it makes a good seal.